All right. Test, test. All right, sweet. Looks like we're live. Stream announcements are out. We're still waiting for a player here, but hopefully we'll get it pretty soon. I've not had to queue very long lately, so I assume I'll get lucky quickly. But we'll see. Perfect timing. You're just wrapping up a tiny third place. Nice, good work. Again, sometimes third is the best you could do. We've had to settle for second and third places on stream lately, so I mean, I'm hoping today that I can at least have like a competitive game where I at least feel like I'm in it in the games. I just want to go back to the days of having a competitive game where the game doesn't feel like it's over after stage 2. Um, but we'll find out. We'll find out what we get. In the meantime, I saw Weber was playing a 5-player game of Terra Mystica, so I decided to come spectate uh, this nonsense. So yeah, it looks like Weber and some friends are playing a 5-player game. Weber has cultists against engineers, mermaids, witches, and darklings. It's a lot of pretty good factions, but 5-player game, like the mermaids are sandwiched. I've not played 5-player Terra Mystic in a while. It's kind of fun, but the map gets real tight. Oh, also we have a draft, so we did get a table. Sweet. I see we have a collector. Everything already looks better. We're second seed. The world is we're gonna be fine, everybody. We're gonna be fine. You haven't even been breaking 40 recently, but you absolutely almost got fence blocked in 14, which would have been yet another 30-ish. You had a fun patron tutor, bookcase, pet broker, loom thing going, but was inefficient. Yeah, that could happen. I mean, like you're playing a lot of cards there, right? And so it's like, do you get enough value out of each of them? Probably, but it can be tricky. It's tricky to balance. Anyhow, we have random guy at 315. Ooh, terrible rate, terrible rep, just awful rep. 176. This is not cool. Although their only leave penalty is because I didn't notice a game starting. So let's not get too beholden to this game, but we'll find out. But anyhow, we see a collector. I mean, I also see a wooden hut extender. I also see an animal feeder, but like I see a collector. So it's probably got to be collector. It's probably also trowel. Trowel making your stone reno not cost an action and cost 1 read less is very good. So we just take a trowel. We dream that we get the wooden hut extender back, but that's probably nonsense. So realistically, we're not going to get a good card back. But if we don't take the collector here, we shouldn't get it back. Although, based on the ratings of these players, what was Teal rated? I kind of blanked. Teal's 279. So, I mean, we're against like a 300, a 300, and like a 200. So, like, there's honestly a chance we could wheel collector, but like, just taking collector in second seat should guarantee a good enough game for us. Scales is mostly a trap with collector. We don't need that food injection. Immediately get into BMW for a read and a stone is a pretty good card here, especially if we get some early RSFs. And most of the rest of these cards are not very good. These Ox are particularly weak, actually. This is not very good. Although Livestock Feeder. Livestock Feeder is playable with Collector, because then you can do shenanigans. So Livestock Feeder actually also reasonably good here. But I probably still just take Basket Weaver. Come on, Portmonger. Oh god, I forgot the Portmonger thing. I shouldn't thanks for reminding me. I forgot. Oh god. I have to remember that. I'll take a Basket Weaver though. I might take a chicken coop or an acorns basket. It's a little weird with Basket Weaver because I'm spending a lot of reed. You also tend to want to find ceiling with collector, which is not what these are providing. I mean, technically, chicken coop has a point on it, I guess. Rocky terrain potentially gives you stone that you need. I also don't know that I get 3 occupations down, huh? I'll take a chicken coop. All right. Clay deposits, a little bit of ceiling. Aqua is stonecutter can be okay to really make it easy for us to build a bunch of improvements to help raise our ceiling. But yeah, Outskirts adds Reed to the game, which is not terrible if we're actually playing Basket Weaver, but we're probably not using Outskirts ourselves. Greengrocer is kind of cute, but with Collector just shouldn't really be needed. Clay Deposit's such a weird way to get ceiling. I don't really like it because it means taking a lot of clay. Although maybe there's a world where we go Outskirts Director Clay Deposit and we can Clay Deposit a bunch of extra clay and get Reed while doing it. Hope Red got something useful to that pack before passing it because it was dire. Yeah, I mean, this draft is a little dire. Clay Puncher also can add some clay to the game. The first pick Collector, curse all of the cards, become inefficient. Yeah, there is a little bit of that going on here where, like, everything else becomes unexciting. Clay Puncher could be okay here just to get tempo on, like, Fireplace or something, but that seems weak also. I do want something to help with ceiling, and I guess that's Clay Deposit, but god, it costs 2 food and improvement action, and that is like a handful of points if I hand in clay. Alternatively, I could just like take a water trough or even buy extra crops. I still want plow help. Oh, there's so many things that I want. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I want cards that give me ceiling too, and I'm not seeing that. Yeah, no bonus points, anything thus far, which is a little bit rough. I guess not. Clay Deposit is bonus points. I shouldn't knock it. I might just take the free new purchase here. I probably don't need it, but Clay Deposits is self-fulfilling mediocrity. Yeah. Um, Butler is technically ceiling if we think we can build enough rooms, but I don't have a reason to think I can build enough rooms. Hollow Warden to build a fireplace is not the worst thing ever, but it's not good. It's not particularly good. Also, ooh, upscale lifestyle clay hut builder though. Wait a sec. This is actually a thing. Upscale lifestyle clay hut builder is totally a thing. Excursion to the Quarry is also quite strong, but I like upscale lifestyle clay hut builder here. We're just going to build clay rooms, and then we actually can build multiple rooms. Now I wish I had Outskirts Director, though, because I need Reed Injection, but Collector can be mild Reed Injection, and we can build a pretty big clay house and then renovate it to stone guaranteed. Like, we can build a 5-room house and reno to stone. 5-room stone house and 5 family members is a good, pretty good way to help guarantee enough ceiling. Wow, Animal Feeder came back. Nobody's doing day labor stuff this game. Oh, also remodeling is in this draft. Hilarious. Remodeling very good with the clay hut plan that we're doing. This is so much clay to make this easy. We could even try building our clay rooms riparian, but it's probably better just to cut the animal feeder so nobody else gets it. As much as I like District Manager, I don't think I need to play it here. I don't think I play Animal Feeder either, but just on the off chance somehow that somebody else found a day labor card, although why would they not have taken this? I'm going to take this anyhow because I just don't care. I'm not going to play any of the other cards. Yeah, I'm not going to play any of the other cards. Upscale Clay Hunt in the same pick pack fourth. Is this a pretty weak table? Yes. This table is two people that are 200s, 300s, and one player that's like 100s, 200s. So yeah, basically, I think we're gonna finally break free of our rough game streak. Hopefully here, but partly because we're at a weak table, partly because we finally got to draft an actual power card. But we'll see. Hopefully, exactly. This is not guaranteed today. Like it could still go awful. Don't do bad things. I'm gonna try. To be clear, I don't really think I've been doing bad things in my last 3 games. It's just my last 3 games have just been those awkward games of Agricola where somebody just runs away with it though because like they first picked a tiller and they got past the loam pit and then they got to grow without having to SP for it and like everything just went well. Or a bunch of my other games have just been, oh, childless and late growth, runs away with it. Oh, somebody manages to actually pull off round 5 seducer and late growth. Oh, like the games are just over. Like the last game, the bad thing was passing the best card with first pick. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we also should have picked Plow Driver over Cultivator, but like we didn't know that, and then everything went to hell. But like, sewing director technically could buy us some sew actions. It's not awful. If somebody else is gonna sew bake a bunch, sewing director could be okay. I've never actually seen large scale farmer really work, but this is one of the few hands where I could almost imagine it because I want to be playing improvements with Stonecutter and I want to be building multiple rooms, and yet I still don't think it actually has play because the timing of when you tend to want to build improvements and build rooms doesn't usually line up, and the tempo of playing large scale farmer the first time is so painful. So I think I take sewing director, and sewing director does give unconditional sew actions, so we could try doing some stupid sewing director garden hoe shenanigans. I don't really think that's a thing. I think I just take rocky terrain and be able to buy more stone. I think that's really what I'm supposed to do, but better save it for stage 2. Collector into a weak table always has the potential to go sideways. We should consider getting salty in advance. Wow, both Green Grocer and Clay Puncher came back. That's a little surprising to me. These were some of the more interesting cards. I do want to do a lot of things with Clay now, but do I actually want to delay any of them for Clay Puncher? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just be playing the other cards. Collecting 3 sheep at once. Oh yeah, Green Grocer. I don't really need Green Grocer either, admittedly, but I think it's what I take. Well, no, I should probably take Clay Puncher, although I don't anticipate playing Clay Puncher. When do I ever fit Clay? I don't fit either of these in. When am I playing Green Grocer with Collector? What good is it going to do me? I can turn some of my crops into animals. Doesn't seem useful, really, but... I don't really need any of this. I guess Civic Facade is a pick here. 3 rooms before the start of each round if I have more Ox than improvements in my hand. That doesn't seem that likely. But I also super don't need Ravenous Hunger. Yeah. Okay. Fencing round 1. That's fine. Goes Ock. I'm tempted just to go RSF. I could go, well, Harpooner. Okay, well, it's been a long time since I've played against somebody who's harpooning right away. You looked away and thought I said it was fencing round 1. Oh, I mean, that'd be funny, but, no, realistically, I think I'm just going to go RSF. I think I'm going to probably be going RSF and plows. I could go collector into collect, but I'm not like that super excited by that game plan. Mostly because I am mildly concerned about 4 collecting with this hand. And I like RSF in here because it does put me towards Basket Weaver, which is another side goal of ours. I'm pretty content with just RSFing and plowing, though. I eventually need to take wood so I can play Upscale Lifestyle also, but I need the read in order to play Upscale Lifestyle, which I now have. So, like, 3 wood into Upscale Lifestyle into Clay Hut Builder is also, like, some stuff that we can start doing. I really, don't want to take 2 clay for that reason. And I don't super love plowing here early because it doesn't give us great tempo on rooms, but taking 2 wood is not that much tempo on rooms since I need exactly 3 wood for upscale lifestyle stuff. So I think plowing is pretty good here early. Wow, 2 wood over Ock. That's, okay, we're in a game. You were like, he's pretty nonchalant about what seems very strong. The losing streak started immediately after I stopped getting 3 plows in stage 1. That's true, Gonzo. That is true. We learned, we unlocked the secret. We just need to plow a ton. No, I mean, you partly need, like, this game doesn't really need crops in the ground that early, but I also don't know when I'm plowing if it's not early. Fisherman's Friend Harpooner. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cute, but, like, Do you really want to? Do you really need that much more food if you're harpooning that often? Your new thing is not waiting to run 14 defense. That's a good thing to do, Gonzo. That is good. Yeah, you should try that. That's a good plan. My new thing is blah blah blah. Yeah, I have maybe overvalued plowing in the early rounds, overtaking resources a bit much lately. Although I will also mention, I feel like I've had quite a lot of third and fourth seats on the bad streak, whereas like first and second seats, you have a little more ability to actually, maybe not plow because you can do other things. Ooh, Lantern House. Okay, so I am finally playing weak players that overvalue playing too many shitty cards, and so I will easily win. Excellent. We've cracked the situation. To be frank, my resource choices there were 1 wood, 1 reed, 1 clay. Yes, that's a good point. It was 2 clay. I could have taken 1 wood, 1 reed, or 2 clay. But 2 clay is also very unexciting when I have Clay Hut Builder and Upscale Lifestyle planned. So, Field Watchman. Well, that's a good card, but I might throw the Lantern House overboard. But 3 wood goes. Okay, that's actually mildly sad. I also wanted 3 wood here. This is not really what I want. I wanted 3 wood so I could actually SP Upscale Lifestyle, but I guess I just go RSF again, because whatever. I guess 2 reed was fine too. If they were going to play Lantern House anyway, this is more points. Yeah, that's true. Red first picked Harpooner out of that dismal pack. Feel bad for them? Oh, I don't think I feel bad for them. I think they're excited about Harpooner. Purple actually gets Ock back, so congrats to them. Teal's get a Fireplace, presumably. Purple might grain... Maybe Purple Grain Seeds and I get Ock back? That'd be pretty nifty. Otherwise, I'm probably just plowing again. Yeah, I probably am just plowing again. You think there's a decent argument that Harpooner was the correct first pick? It's just a sad first pick. Actually, that's fair. That's very fair. Ooh, they are going to grain seeds. Excellent. Random guy is almost certainly going to fish. I get to Ock here, which is pretty cool. I'm very happy about Ocking here. I'm actually going to Ock Clay Hut Builder and plan to next round take wood into SP, Reno Upscale Lifestyle. Clay Hut Builder will be active starting round 4. I'll be able to Hearth starting round 4. Ugh, fine, I'll just keep taking RSF as some vintage high success rate me. Things are looking up. Yeah, I also agree with that. I also, again, I firmly agree with the, oh no, I guess I will just fall into RSF and Ock. Like, oh no. The stage 1 giddy cushion is a bit high. Teal SP, it is unfortunate. I thought Teal was just going to Fireplace. Ooh, Teal has Scales. Great. So both Scales and Lantern House. Lovely. We need some caterwauling in stage 2 to really feel good. Oh, we might get there. I might not get any wood. Technically, this could go 4 wood, 3 wood, 3 wood, and then everything is bad. But I doubt that. Yeah, it's not. It's going to go Ock because, of course, it is. Private Teacher Field Watchman fight. Oh my god, the giddy quotient's so high. Oh my god, Private Teacher Scales against Field Watchman. Yes. Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. Nonsense ensues. Both Lantern House and Private Teacher want to play a shit ton of cards, though. That's the only problem here. Scales is going to cause Teal to play a lot more minors than they should be. And Lantern House is also going to cause Purple to play a lot more minors than they should be. So we should get pretty used to being 3rd and 4th seat. But outside of that, giddiness is ensuing. Red really opened the bad Ock pack of the bunch. Yeah, apparently. Because, yeah, Teal got the first pick of Private Teacher, and presumably Purple got the first pick Field Watchman, and I got the first pick Collector. So, Red definitely rough spot on the draft. So, sorry, friend. But, hey, maybe they'll get to grow real aggressively, and Harpooner will actually do enough that we'll be impressed by it, but I'm obviously dubious. I really just want wood into SP, but yeah, I really might not get SP this round, which means I might just major minor Upscale Lifestyle if it comes to that. But we'll see. But yeah. Game plan definitely has to be wooden upscale lifestyle. You're rooting for Red to have a first pick lover. That would be fun. You just think there's something very nice about my opponents being incentivized to take 2 actions I do not at all care about. I mean, I do broadly agree with that. If my opponents want to go take a bunch of stuff, honestly, the other reason that I'm getting so much RSF is because the player in front of me doesn't want RSF, which is also something that I adore. It's like, oh, none of you want that. Ooh, Hollow Warden. That's why we took 2 clay. That's cute. Okay. I mean, it's late sheep anyhow, so like. Oh, but Hollow Warden does nonsense with scales. Double scales proc off Hollow Warden. Oh, so fun. Yeah, Hollow Warden scales. Boom. The power. It's actually, no, that is pretty fun. That is, I grant it's pretty fun for them. But yeah. I might just be offered RSF here, but I definitely need to actually get my Reno in. So, pretty good action, yeah. A Grain Seeds fight plus a Fisherman is kind of the dream for a guy sitting on a collector, in your opinion. It's pretty good. Honestly, the Harpooner's pretty good, given that I also picked a Basket Weaver in the draft. The BMW is looking solid if there's going to be a Harpooner going off. Although I still plan to absolutely build a 5-room clay house. 100% of building 5 rooms this game. Well, 100%'s a stretch. I think I'm 100% building 4 rooms this game with Clay Hut, Builder Clay, and Collector. But there are scenarios where I settle for 4 rooms and don't actually push out the 5th. But for the most part, I plan to go 5 clay rooms, try to get a bunch of wood, fence, use Collector to fill up those fences with all the crops and everything. Try to get a bit of ceiling via 5-room stone house, via BMW, maybe snag some other stuff along the way. And otherwise just have a really pretty farm with a hearth. Well, to be clear, Dr. Ball, we don't have to collect early. I agree. I'm getting great actions early, and that's the good part. Sadly, we don't get SP, but honestly, Major Minor here is fine, while Canoe, there's so much reed injection, hilarious. I would not play Canoe here yet. You had room parts. Throwing away your room parts is a little sad, but... Alright. Upscale lifestyle, go. I get 6 clay next round. Oh, that's also going to be kind of dirty. I mean, maybe random guy takes 6 clay, I guess. We'll find out. But I guess I'm very happy just taking Reed into build next round, actually. Huh. No early collect, Gray's in shambles. Meh, that's fine. Gray can be in shambles. There's a lot of food in the game? Yes. Fisherman Friend Harpooner Canoe is just absurd food injection. I will eventually have to worry about food, admittedly, because I don't have crazy food injection, but... I mean, Collector for feeding is eventually an option, but... Lover. It could be. That'd be fun. It certainly would be fun. Yeah, I'm very interested in 2 Reed here. I can just travel whenever the space is all mine. I think I agree, Lumen, but that's not 100% clear, right? Like, Purple might also care about traveling players. Purple doesn't have food injection, right? So, like, if Purple takes bottom feeding, suddenly there is no bottom feeding for me, and then I have to try to build a hearth, and then Teal wants to fight me for food or some nonsense, and then I slightly die. Except I hopefully have Collector and a hearth as an out, but... yeah, I do like building the first room here quite a lot. Actually, as much as the big clay pile looks fun, it also looks really fun just to take Reed into build. So, yeah. I also kind of really like 2 Reed into build, because that extra Reed could be Chicken Coop. And I do kind of really like Chicken Coop now, too, given the position. However, 6 clay also looks real good, because I want to build a hearth. And I want to build clay rooms. And I'm offered 6 clay. So, decisions. 2 reed is awesome. 6 clay, also pretty cool. But do I need 6 clay? I kind of just don't. I eventually do. BMW or Tempo and 4-3 both sound better than Chicken Coop to you. Yeah, okay. It's probably fair. Red is going to fish and then have room parts. So I really do kind of want to build this round. I also kind of do want Chicken Coop. Lumen can yell about it, but I kind of like it. All right, screw it. I'm going to take 2 reed. I have another 8 clay coming. I do. Exactly. I have a lot of clay coming. I'll eventually probably use it for hearth. I need the reed more than I need the clay. Not totally sure what teal's going to do with that clay, but I guess I don't really know what else they're supposed to do there. You like the reed here, that we clearly wheel RSF and take the first build in 5. No, we have to build here because red is going to fish, and then they'll be able to build. Also, purple can build. Well, now we do. We were never getting first build in 5 though, because like red was gonna do this. Yeah, red was gonna fish, like always. Like this line was pretty much always this, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong. We've built a clay room. We have clay hut builder in play. This is fine. I probably can take 5 food next round or 5 clay next round or another RSF. Like we'll see. If only our extra reed were fishing net, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Honestly, I really don't mind Chicken Coop next round. I'm getting 2 clay, and I just play Chicken Coop to fight for first growth next round, and I get a bunch of food. Like, playing Chicken Coop for 8 food and a point, I do not mind Chicken Coop. I agree slightly that having less tempo on another room could be bad. I mean, we'll see what flips, I guess. If I have to SP for growth, I don't think I care that much about tempo for next room when most of my opponents clearly have room parts and at least look to be smart enough to fight for growth queue. But if growth flips, then we're going to consider not playing Chicken Coop because then the read tempo might actually matter for me jumping in real fast again. Remodeling is also pretty handy for us. We already can sneak quite a bit of clay off remodeling. Not that I should need that clay currently, but yeah. Teal is going to awk the regular way because Private Teacher is tough to use when nobody else is awking, and they have the Wooden Hut Extender. Duh, I did pass that to them. Okay. If we need to be SP'd at all, Coop looks really good. Yeah. Am I intending to camp start if it's late growth? Yes. I will SP for the first growth. Especially assuming red's actually going to build the next room. I mean, maybe purple SPs to build? No, I don't know. Maybe I let red SP, actually. You might be right. I might let random guy... Wow, purple does take bottom feed. Okay, yeah. So our food's a little tight, so I might let red camp SP rather than play Chicken Coop and fight for start. Just because I don't totally have miners to be playing on start player. Well, although I can also play Civic Facade, actually, can't I? I can SP with Civic Facade and Chicken Coop. But I also can just take big resources. Huh. You think Facade might actually be reasonable? Yeah. What are the things you consider when figuring out if you're going to camp? In one of your games recently, you SP'd to 6, but did it into 7 because you would have been SP'd on and you think... Okay, yeah, so that is a lot of what I consider. Right now, I'm considering if I SP, I have to SP in round 6 if growth doesn't flip. And I then have to be ready to grow in 7. Am I ready this stage? Am I willing for my stage to be SP, SP, grow, plus 3 other actions? And I don't fully know, but I might be, because I can play Chicken Coop and then Civic Facade. And that's at least gives me basically a food every round for a while. I also think there's extra value in growing first against weaker opponents. There is a passing miner deranged. We played a passing miner that lets us reno early. If you're going to start camping, you need to be ready to commit to the full camp. Yes, exactly. If I start player here, I have to be willing to start player in 6 if growth doesn't flip. You can't SP here. Also, a lot of the decision comes down to where you are in the growth queue. Like, if I let red camp, I'm still going to grow second, which is not that bad, right? And maybe that's what I should do, because I can also just take pretty good resource actions. Like, I could just take 5 clay and hearth this round, probably. Which is, like, pretty tempting. I may wheel SP also. Waste actions to grow sooner. Oh, it definitely could be worth it, Mad Lads. If I don't SP, couldn't purple SP? No, purple can't SP because red has a room. Purple SP doesn't make sense. I mean, purple is quite weak, so technically it could happen, I guess. Just due to Lantern House. I think I'm going to go for grow first. Yeah, I think I am. I think I actually ultimately prefer this. I think I like this. But I don't know for sure if I like this. It's unclear. You don't often see me forcing it, so at least it's fun for science. I think it's fine. Doesn't purple skip teal if they SP? Probably not. I guess you have to SP anyhow. You think it's 50-50? This is better line if growth is in 6? I mean, this is totally fine. It doesn't... It might be better not to, but it's not immediately clear, so, like, it's going to be okay regardless. Building Tycoon doesn't do a ton here besides further open up the build queue, which, like, whatever. I will take 5 clay here if I'm offered it. Otherwise, I'll take another RSF. Poor late Tycoon. Meh, it's still fine. I do get 5 clay. Okay, really nice. This has worked very well then. Absolutely, I'll take this. My food is a bit tight here, obviously. Food's a little bit of an issue, but... You think 8 food in first grow is probably more impactful than 4 wood? Well, to be clear, I can play the coop a little later still too. But also having no wood is a bit of an issue. Like, my fence tempo is bad, but meh. RSF for teal's a little interesting. They really don't need... Well, oh, they want the stone. They want the stone. Teal's going to build clay oven off scales eventually. It is late growth. That's a bit of a bummer. We're adding a lot of wood in the game, but we're not building in wood. Well, but we ate a bit of wood to make more clay, but... I can try hearth here. I don't know if teal actually cares about the sheep. But one of the issues of hearth here is that my food is actually kind of an issue now. I'm gonna grow first, but my food's bad. I could also take 2 reed so that I could grow and then play basket weaver and eat a reed. Although am I actually fed then? Maybe, because Civic Facade is going to work pretty well this game, it turns out. Gosh, though, if I could go hearth into sheep, it's quite a bit better, because I really do want the hearth. Is teal going to take sheep on principle on me, and then I have to settle for a 3 food action next round? It's not the worst thing to have to settle for 3 food. It's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. Oh, also there's pottery. Wait, I can build pottery next round if I have to. Ooh. Okay, actually, I build hearth right now. If I get sheep, awesome. If I don't, I can grow and then play pottery. to get through the harvest. Now, playing pottery to get through the harvest basically means I'm probably not building that many more rooms, but also, how many rooms do I need to build to win this game at this point? Like, it is late growth. As much as I want to build a bunch of rooms, like, I don't know that I have to. I still kind of want to, but I can still get to 4 rooms even with pottery, maybe? My opponents do have a bunch of clay that I don't know what they're doing with. I still have 4 clay coming in. Hard to say. I am just going to build hearth, because I always need the hearth long term, and there's just not enough things here that I super care about. I think teal might take sheep on principle, but also it doesn't really look like they need it. Like, teal should just take 3 more wood, probably, but they can take sheep and they're fed even longer, but... You like this line? I think I do too. Like, again, if I have to build pottery next round, then, like, so be it too. Like, it's not that bad. I would obviously prefer to just get 4 sheep and be running, but, like, the 4 clay is going to be good. Chicken coop plus civic facade is actually a lot of food coming still too, so, like, we'll be good. It did take away their clay oven. I agree. Their clay oven move is gone. Oh, wow. Reno? And only use wooden hut extender once. Reno clay oven is an option, though. Okay, yeah, never mind. They can clay oven. This is fine. Giving up on future wooden hut extender rooms is probably wrong, but not that wrong in late growth. But I suddenly do want to build quite a few rooms now because suddenly the growth queue is very open. But also critically, I'm not going to have to build pottery anymore, so my clay can go to rooms. You like the idea of calling major minor Maymai from now on? I mean, to be fair, that is, I think that, who used to do that? I feel like there was a streamer that mostly called it Maymai. Maybe William? No, like mommy. You want to pronounce mommy. I see. Agreed. Oh, I see. Yeah, to me that looks more like, I guess, yeah, I want to pronounce it Maymai, but you want it more like mommy. Mamai? Mamai? Mamai. Mamai. You agree with Maymai. I agree. With late growth wooden hut extender, you like round 10 or 11 build? I agree, I think, but mommy just sounds awful. Yeah. Anyhow, the board is about to be absolutely jacked. I will love taking actions on it in the future. I could get real effing greedy and play remodeling here, but I'm just going to play new purchase. I don't intend to really use new purchase much, but I should get the sheep because teal should start player and has a million food, and nobody else should swipe the sheep. So, like, yeah, okay, this is good. Hopefully teal doesn't take sheep out of spite. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy for them. Mulborn plow. There was plow help in the draft. That's a first pick plow. That's nice. So bake first action. Wow. I mean, sowing 3 grain fields is important here. So, okay. I should get some really good resource actions next round. I think. Hopefully I get 4 reed next round. That would be really awesome. And I probably do. It's not clear that any of my opponents need that reed pile. So I might get 4 reed next round, but it's too early to say that for certain. Red has a lot of flexibility here, admittedly, to do who knows what. Red taking 3 stone certainly seems very reasonable. Just taking the wood is very reasonable. But there's a slash for a reason. All right, we do get the sheep. Life is... we've now joined the we have tons of food club, so that part's good news. We do need a lot of wood for fences, so we have to be pretty aggressive about taking wood. I do want a bunch of reed because I'm 100% building clay rooms now, eventually. But yeah, this seems solid. You're gonna banhammer you. Ooh. You'll be referring to the space as Bobby in Liquid's chat from now on. Oh boy. It's pronounced Bobby. That's the only way you can read it. Fair enough. What else has been happening? I didn't pay attention. Bet in the grain field. Oh, that's spicy. Okay, we tied. Purple actually grew along with us. Okay, and then we harpooned again amongst all things. Teal got the stuff. Do I get 6 wood? No, purple gets 6 wood. Gross. Purple grows here. That's unfortunate. That's very good for purple. That messes up the growth queue. Although it also makes me grow even faster. They take 6 wood. Red maybe builds again. I get 4 reed. I don't know. We'll see. This is a mess. Well, I wasn't looking. Purple snuck off with mommy. Yeah, that bet in the grain field. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We ate a good amount of raw grain to make that happen. But yeah, getting the 6 wood here is our wood tempo is bad. But outside of that, our game's pretty good. But admittedly, that is it's kind of an issue. A little bit of an issue for us, but yeah, okay. We'll see how it goes. I hope to get 4 reeds still, but very cute line for purple. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because red might not even have to start player now. Collector is sad. Meh, Collector's gonna be fine. Collector's not sad at all. Collector eventually gets played and does things. Like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty late fences, but meh. Collector's still going to do crazy levels of work here at late growth. It's just so efficient to grab all your stuff that fast. I'm still absolutely going to eventually play Trowel. I'm going to run over to a stone house. I should, at this point, get a 5-room stone house with 5 family members. So, like, it's a lot to offset Collector. While Red's going to just SP and not mess around with it, you love that. Plays Hod. Even more clay injection in the game. So, I also am fine with that. It looks like I'm just going to take clay and then wind up double building clay rooms. Like, I take clay here and I just, yeah, double build clay rooms. Red has to grow first action. I take wood and then SP and I grow in 10 or something. Who knows? This whole basket weaver is a little slow, but whatever. Deal's going to plow. That certainly makes sense. It is time to plow. Is Collector off the team? Oh my god, no. Collector is coming onto the team. It just doesn't need to happen yet. Collector can come much later once we have tons of actions. Yeah, Collector probably is like stage 5 at this point, to be honest, but that's fine. We'll still collect. We'll get all of our crops. We'll get all of our animals off of 2 collects. We'll get a handful of resources off those collects also. It'll be good. But yeah, the wood is just looks kind of awful. Like, I guess red has lots of wood, but wood has been spent a lot on improvements thus far. And there's been no wood injection. I guess wooden hut extender saved like 1 or 2 wood on rooms, but there's no wood injection, so the wood is tight. So we have to prioritize taking wood, but like I can prioritize taking wood. That's not bad. Skillful renovator. There's the wood injection. That's pretty strong. I will take 4 clay, and I will build 2 clay rooms. The follow-up question is, would random guy open building a wood room next round if I don't build here? And I feel like the answer might be yes, but I also just don't want to have to SP to grow. Oh, but currently purple can't build a room off Building Tycoon, which I think is important for me. Maybe not that important, but it's nice. Also, if I build here, I get 4 wood, because then I'm forcing red to grow first action. So, yeah, I'm going to do this. If I have to SP to grow, so be it. But I like this. Do I want to double build? Yeah. I do want to double build. Collecting having more actions than the other player is really so good. It's totally fine. It's going to be totally fine. Part of the reason you fenced to 14 because your miners cost like 9 wood, but I knew you were getting yourself into that. Yes. Do I want a double build? Yes. It will be. We could use extra actions to bully the wood spaces. We could do so much here. Like, yeah. I could buy a grain or a veg with new purchase, but it's just not the time. No thanks. Continue. This passive food off Civic Facade and Chicken Coop is actually really helpful right now because I still don't have to worry about food actions. I mean, there are good food actions on the board with the animals that nobody else wants, but I need these wood actions. These wood actions are just like everybody should be first picking wood from here on out. Like everybody should be first picking wood, which is the biggest like crunch point of the game. This should go 4 wood, 3 wood, 3 wood in my opinion. But hell if I know for sure what other people are gonna do. 2 food around is actually super nice. Yeah. My game's mostly about fence tempo. Yes. Manservant. Yeah. It is going 4 wood, 3 wood, and it probably goes 3 wood. Like, I guess plowing. Plowing could still be maybe contested. Ooh, lasso also happened. I missed lasso. I don't really think that changes anything. If random guy builds here, do I let them grow? It's actually a fascinating question. I don't really care about starting. I might let random guy jump me, especially if plow's available. We'll see. Oh my god. Yeah, please give me 3 wood. I mean, please give me 3 wood. First action, Field Watchman plow. Oh, because we want Stone Oven. We need Stone Oven to feed, but we wanted an extra grain. Let's go for that. Yeah, do that. Do that. There's less plow pressure in the game than I thought too, because we already there's a little less plow pressure. Not like totally ignored, but it's slightly annoyed that the only other big families right in front of us, or intended to be a big family. I don't know if that's true, Dr. Bois. I really don't know what Red's intended. I mean, I guess Skillful Renovator hints at building more rooms. But honestly, if Red wants to build here, I get 3 wood. Red has to grow first action next round. I get 3 more wood. Like, I'll take that trade. I really don't care about my grow tempo. Like, I don't need the extra actions super bad at the moment. I just eventually want the actions and the points. And grow looks open enough based on what the other players are doing that I don't have to fight that hard for it. But, like, I'll happily take 3 wood here. I'll happily plow. Like, just doing that stuff. Honestly, playing Collector just to get it on the table is okay. Taking RSF and playing Basket Weaver is meh, not very good. Red is gonna build. That's I honestly actually don't care. I will let them jump me. It's fine. I want the wood. I can't believe that I wield 3 wood, but I love that I wield 3 wood. Give me the wood. I might SP into grow. Do I actually want to SP into grow? God, I really do want pottery, by the way. I have remodeling in hand, and I can play remodeling for 1,000,000 clay. Like, I still do want pottery someday, but I don't want to take actions for it. I guess I could play Stonecutter? Could play Stonecutter. Stonecutter maybe is good enough to make the team. Otherwise, I could just take 2 pigs to keep the food being stupidly easy. Or I could take Plow. God, I don't know. Stonecutter for how many stone? I don't know. That's the thing. Turns out the extra action turns into 3 wood, which is what I wanted anyhow. Yeah. Stonecutter is only like 2 stone. I think Stonecutter is clearly 3 stone. We eventually reno. Stonecutter saves 1. And I want other stuff, but also I'm getting plow back. I'm just getting 4 wood, 3 wood, 3 like I'm getting 4 wood, 3 wood plow in a late growth game. Like that's fine. Bricklayer. Oh no, you're gonna renovate and stone oven? Yeah, probably. That's fine. You do that. I just plow here. Like I think so. It's a freaking late growth game. Like I'll just do these things. It's fine. We remodel easily at some point. We don't need facades forever. Like I don't right. Like at a certain point, Civic Facade can die, and it's just like whatever. I lose a food around. Like we don't need that food around when we're gonna get 3 pigs next round. Like Like a buyer got played, like they're not touch. Like I think I just get three. Well, I guess lasso. Red might take 3 pigs, but whatever, it's fine. I'll take 3 sheep next round. Maybe I mean I'm taking 3 wood next round, and I'm hoping that I just get to grow in round 11. Admittedly, I just don't want to fight for growth, but maybe my opponents are going to try to fight into the growth queue. But again, if my opponents want to fight in the growth queue, let them. Like whatever. Civic Facade such a good feeding engine. Ooh. Uh, uh, uh. Disagree on that front, but I'm really, yeah, just not going to complain about getting 3 wood and plow actions. Like, whatever. Is my purple in life just a troll? Purpose in life, right? But yeah. Cows flip. Wow. So also just going 3 wood fence 10 looks real tempting. Like 3 wood fence 10 might just be it, and I don't even have to. Maybe, God, am I not collecting? No, I'm still collecting. I'll collect someday. Who cares? But the animals are getting real good. It does look like red's gonna last on the pigs. Oh, and they have Hod. God, I forgot about Hod too. Hilarious. Yeah, there's so much clay in the game. God, I want a pottery. I want a pottery, but I don't really have the actions to take a pottery yet. But, oh, so much clay. Feeling a bit punchy. It's fine. The pigs do get taken. That's actually, again, it's very reasonable for random guy to do this, so it's fine. This is fine. Teal can buy. Yep, does. It's fine too. I would just like 3 more wood. The rest of you can just not have wood. Another clear sign that you're playing weaker opponents here. Like, they don't have wood. I guess red eventually renovates and gets some more wood. But these people do not have enough wood. Riparian builder. Okay, so teal really wants to buy. Huh. So as soon as somebody takes reed bank, teal gets to buy a reed, and then riparian builds. Yeah, that's actually, anybody takes reed and teal gets to build a room, which is kind of intriguing. And then building tycoon can build a room after riparian builder builds a room. Okay. Well, ideally, we just don't let any of them do that then. I get 3 stone here? Sure. I'll take a bunch of stone. I might get a food for that even. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of cute lines in this game. That is very silly. Another Agricola streamer. Cool. Hello, Rubenstock. Welcome. If you were not aware that I stream Agricola, indeed, I do stream Agricola. Welcome. We're in the middle of a reasonable game here. This is the well, I assume. Yeah, the well gets bought. That's fine. I took this stone partly just for future reno prospects. One of the few things I don't really have is stone injection, and that's fine. I don't need it. I'm also kind of hoping to just get 4 wood next round. I think I just take 3 sheep here again for food. It is a little annoying that I can't take Ock. Ooh, no, I forgot Outskirts was in the game. Okay. Maybe I do fence 10? Huh. Collector injects your stone. Does a little bit. It does look like I'm just getting grow next round at this point. Yeah, I definitely am just getting grow next round, so that's handy. I'll grow with trowel, so I do just take sheep. Ugh. Or I do fence 10. Man, with stone carver and rocky soil in hand, you have no stone injection. Hey. Purple needs reed to be ready for tycoon. Yeah, they do. And purple is now ready for tycoon. So, okay. I could take RSF just to eventually play Basket Weaver, but again, I don't really not playing Basket Weaver. The fact there's a private teacher in the game taking all the ox, I mean, they're still using their scales too, which is cute, so like whatever, but yeah, the ox pressure's been a little high with Lantern House and the private teacher not able to private teach because they don't have enough patience. But whatever. I will eventually play more ox, maybe? Question mark, question mark. Red is start player, so actually gets to take fences or take wood first. Huh. I don't love fence 10, just because it doesn't hold quite as many animals as I would like. But I think that's being too picky. Turns out everybody had a clear rooms game plan. Yeah, everybody's building rooms, it turns out, but whatever. Why does the Wooden Hut Extender have a 3-room clay house? Because they have Riparian Builder. Clearly, you would rather build your rooms with Riparian Builder than Wooden Hut Extender. Just fence in 14, it never fails. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I don't believe you. Alright. Teal. Every yacht gives 1 building resource. Do I actually buy crops? I'm going to continue to pass, but gosh, it is increasingly looking like I don't really want to play Collector, but I think I do want to play Collector still, so I probably will, but mildly dubious decisions at points here, but whatever. I should be getting 2 cows unless Red lassos the cows into oblivion. But Red should be just taking 3 wood, I think. I should just take 2 cows. I'll grow with remodeling. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Can I get bumped in grow queue at the moment? If teal gets a room, purple gets a room off building tycoon. So there's a little bit of threat of that, but can teal trigger it itself? No. Okay, then we're pretty safe. Collector is off the team now. Nobody except teal has cookeries, and there's a bunch of animals to take. Meh, Collector might still happen. Do I play Collector if it's not in the next 2 rounds? Only feels worth it if you collect twice. It might be worth collecting once this game. We'll see. It's possible Collector dies. It is possible Collector's gonna die. Especially with Greengrocer New Purchase. Huh. With Greengrocer New Purchase, if I get breeding cows here, and then actually I might just get 1,000,000 sheep. Huh. We might actually kill Collector. Maybe. Wow, Red's fishing first action. Okay. You need wood, and you don't need food. What? Oh, we want to be able to reno. Okay, that's reno parts, but crazy. Ryan, you need wood. Red, no. I mean, Red's sort of taking wood, although teal is taking food instead of wood. Okay. I mean, they eventually need more food too, I guess. But yikes. You all need wood and plows. It's late growth. You need to make a farm. The fact that the sheep just got taken suggests that I am still going to play Collector, for the record. After Red took fish instead of 3 wood, do you think sheep might have been able to wheel cows? Ooh, actually, yeah, you might be right, Lumen. Maybe I was supposed to do that. Okay, yeah, that could be right, but whatever. I'm just going to get plow or 3 wood back, so, whatever. If none of my opponents, want the good actions, I'll take them. Oh yeah, I'll just take 3 more wood. That's fine. None of you need wood. Don't worry about it. In Red's defense, he is going to renovate and get some wood, so there is that. But I get to play trowel now. I like it. Actually, I'd probably still play remodeling, right? Do I get BMW or yeah? If I play remodeling, I'm going to be able to build pottery because these guys are not building pottery. These guys are building rooms. Yeah, I'm gonna play remodeling here. You think it's really hard for Collector to be wrong even late? I agree. I'm gonna still collect. After Red took fish, oh yeah, okay, that's yeah. I'm still collecting. I agree. Collector, go. Also, it's hilarious that nobody's touching the reed because it gives teal rooms and then it also gives purple rooms. But like, if I just get to grow next round, even better. Also, somebody had to take 2 wood, like teal. Oh, and now red has to take 2 wood. Amazing. I love it. I am literally in love with all of that. I would like to grow next round also. I would also like the pottery someday. That's what all this clay is for. This game feels pretty winning, but we'll see. I've only played a clay hut builder though, so like how can you be winning with a single Ock? But there's some situations where the ceiling's gone, it can be better just to spend the actions taking animals. Yeah, that's probably true. It depends on how many animals are left on the board though too, right? Like part of the reason Collector looks reasonable here to me is that there's no longer going to be particularly big animal grabs easily for the rest of the game. Like maybe I get 2 sheep in 13, maybe I get 2 pigs next round, but like none of that's actually even guaranteed here. Also, holy shit, are we playing Ox? That Butler is incredibly aspirational, but yeah, this Lantern House scales stuff has led people to go crazy. Why are we playing Livestock Feeder? I mean, I guess it gave us a grade, but we have a private teacher. Stop playing Ox manually. Soldier? No, yeah, that was Butler. Purple has some very aspirational goals. Collector might just be off the team because he's not possible to play. I agree. That's the biggest issue. I can't play Ox because everybody else wants to. The private teacher forgot they have a private teacher, and they refused to wait long enough to private. I guess in the defense, they couldn't private teach here, but yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to be right back. I have to pee. But Red gets their Reno off. We're all in clay houses. Fantastic. Honestly, part of why Collector looks reasonable to me even late here is that my food is not that solved. Like, my food's okay still, because Civic Facade and Chicken Coop and breeding a cow is, like, good. But, like, Collector is going to be small amounts of points via food, a bunch of points via gathering crops and animals efficiently. I think it's still totally fine, but anyhow, you think it's great here, just mentioning there's situations where somebody's collecting, gets ceiling, and there's huge piles. Yes, okay, I agree, Ace of Spade, that there are some scenarios where actually I think you do throw away Collector. But yeah, I don't think this is one of those. But partly because we actually have ceiling. We have 5 rooms, 5 family members. They're going to be stone rooms due to travel, etc. But the other game with the guy in 2 rooms just scooping majors, that's a tough one to run Collector against. Yeah, collecting for food in the late game is always wrong. That's just not true, but whatever. Sheep boar, veg grain, 4 food, and change is an incredible action. Assume you ever get ox space. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely scenarios where collecting for food in late game is totally fine. A lot of games, you are essentially trading 3 food for a point, even in the end game, and collecting gives you way more than like 9 food worth of stuff. Like, it clearly can still be worth it to collect, even in late game, for mostly food plus a little bit else. Sequestrators always. You're not sure Agricola has always statements that can be reasonably applied? Yes, I agree. Agricola mostly does not have always statements. Growth does not flip. I think I prefer seeing that. I think my round is probably plow, grow, collect, collector. It's a little bit nerve-wracking not to take pottery, but I think plow, grow, collector, collect is pretty damn good here. I guess if I get 2 pigs back, we could take 2 pigs, maybe? Not play collector this round. We'll will think on that. It is hilarious at the moment, by the way, that these guys still don't have rooms because they're both waiting on Riparian slash Building Tycoon. Like, they're both so adamant about not building, which is fair because, like, I have an open room. Building does not get you grow. I'm going to block your grow. But yeah, it's just kind of a hilarious, like, stare down happening. Also, Teal finally realized they need wood and first picks it. Red, Purple's the one going to take the reed pile. With Bricklayer, this kind of makes sense. Purple now gets to build 2 rooms. Teal's going to build a room off Riparian. Purple will build 2 rooms. I will grow. They attended the Gonzo school fencing. Nice. I'm in here believing he's going to wheel Ock twice. Yes, I do believe that. Teal has only 1 occupation left. I have to assume they're running out of useful things. Collected or not collected, I'm going to win anyhow. This is hilarious. I mean, this is also pretty much true. I can kind of do whatever I want at this point in the game and I'll win it. I think that's probably true, but... I am just getting to 5 family members here. Trowel is incredible. I don't have to spend an action on Reno, and I'm going to get a big stone house. I should still get pottery. Oh, can Purple only build 1 room off Building Tycoon? Oh yeah, you can only build 1 room off Building Tycoon. Ugh, hilarious. Also, 2 wood actions. I love watching all my opponents take 2 wood actions when they ignored taking 3 wood and 4 wood in earlier rounds. I would love to get more wood myself to finish fencing a bit more. Although I can collect a bit of wood, actually. Yeah, I can collect a bit of wood in order to fence a little more. Alright. We'll see. This is good. Did Purple finally figure out they could take the reed themselves to give themselves the free build off Teal's build? It appears so, yeah. I mean, I don't think that's that good of an action for them. I mean, they wound up with a bunch of reed, but they played Outskirts Director, like... 3 is the right number for them, though, with Butler. Oh, that's true. That is the right amount of reed now. Yeah. It was 4 reed, but you're right. The reed was the right number for Butler. They need to take 1 more clay action, and then they double build. Which Teal takes a clay action? Whoa. Teal, are you trying to build another room? Let's slow our roll. I'm building a pottery. I guess, to be fair, Teal could build a pottery. That could be Teal's thought, because I also passed remodeling to Teal, so Teal absolutely could try to steal my pottery. Or they could just SP, that's fine, you do that. That's acceptable to me. There are still pigs on the board, which look kind of tempting. Ooh, remodeling, it does happen. Okay, my pottery might die. Alright. Did Teal think somebody's going to take 2 reed? No, they're going for the pottery. Teal doesn't have the ability to do enough farming things, so they're going to steal my major. Yeah, there's going to be a million clay being injected, but whatever. It's fine. I could just build pottery here and not collect yet. Huh. Wait a sec. Let's think about this. Do I just slam pottery here? Slam pottery here means my tempo on the collects is bad, though. I don't really like that. I really do very much like collecting now. Wow, more clay though. Well, because that's what we want to double build. Okay, we're double building there. Do I need pottery? More than I just want collector down. Not really. I really do just want collector down. If I lose pottery, is it that bad? It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Not that bad, though. Lasso's gonna be a little annoying for me to get animals also, so yeah, collecting animals seems pretty solid. I do need the collector food also. Yeah, I kind of do. I don't super do. I mean, I could go pottery and probably get pigs back. This is a tricky spot. If I can just go pottery and pigs, next round I can worry about collector. Losing pottery is annoying, but collector seems way more important. I mean, the important part about collector is, yeah, trying to secure tempo for a sow action. Like, I really just want to SP Nada at the start of next round. Like, I really want to SP Nada and then be able to do a gigantic plow sow in round 14. Right? Yeah, I do. I think that's just super winning, actually. Pottery doesn't really matter. Well, nothing matters. I'm the only one building a farm here, like, whatever. Oh my god, are they not even taking pottery? Okay. Yeah, go private teacher, do your thing. Oh, large scale farmer. Sure. Do your thing. What exactly am I collecting now? 6 food gets me crops. It only gets me one of each though, right? Oh, I see what you're saying though. I could I could still collect later and use my food to buy crops off new purchase. Oh, and then I still would have tempo on crops. Huh. Okay. Yeah, interesting. You weren't saying that, but also true. Oh, interesting. You forgot about this by taking an Aqua guaranteed teal was gonna slam that. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but it turns out it was true. Um, okay. Oh yeah, admittedly, teal needed to play their Ock. Oh no, they didn't have to play their Ock before the improvement. They did. This is crazy scales. Like this is a very, this is a very lot of scales value for teal this game. But anyhow, I'm just gonna collect. We are collecting just for fun, not for soul need. We're not. We're not. I still think collector is actually more efficient than the other lines, but honestly, it's very close. It's super hard to tell. It's super hard for me to tell what's actually best here. Oh, also collecting stone might be better than collecting wood. Collecting 2 stone gives me enough for pottery and reno, whereas the other stone has to come from rocky terrain. Actually, wait, it can come from rocky terrain. That's fine. This works. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just SP Rocky Terrain this round into Plowso and 14. I could buy something for new purchase. Let's just not. Let's just not. Maybe I was supposed to, actually. I don't know. Whatever. This is still fine. We're going to go with everything is fine. Teal's growing first action. Not grow without, by the way. Growing with an improvement. Stone tongs. Okay, sure. This is a good way to know that you're not winning the game when you're not taking any of the actually important spaces with your first action. SP'ing into grow with miner is just ridiculously weak. But gotta hit scales procs. You gotta do something, I guess. The animals are nuts, by the way. The animals are nuts. Congrats to Lasso here. Lasso gets to take 2 sheep, 2 cows, and plow sow. It's pretty good. Buying a crop was only worth it if we get a free plow. Yeah, exactly. I don't. Well, also I could buy that crop next round, Dr. Bois. That's the thing. I, I can know. Like, I also get an opportunity to buy crop at the start of 14. So like, I'll know then if I want that crop or not. I guess there's an argument that I could have bought grain at the start of this round and next round, and maybe that's a point if somehow turning 4 food into a point was the thing I wanted. But it doesn't sound likely. But I guess it could be. But yeah, I think red is supposed to go. Well, red doesn't have room for cows and sheep. I guess red should probably just go cows and plow sow, but we'll see. A grow wasn't gonna wheel. It makes some sense that teal grew. I don't. I don't. I don't really think so because teal had a huge opportunity to plow sow. Like plow sow is so efficient for teal here in terms of sowing those 2 grain, and I don't really think they need the extra action. But yeah, exactly. I agree. I guess yes, I agree. It didn't make 0 cents. 0 cents was a stretch that I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have said 0 cents. But it's still weak. It's not. It's not. It's not a winning game plan to need to first action grow with room in round 13. But anyhow, we apparently still are going to get pottery, so that's nice. Also, we're just going to wheel plow, I guess. both purple and teal have lost their minds here at the end of the game. They've lost the thread of what matters. It's late growth. You need a farm. Oh, I guess red needs this room. They do have butler. Or purple needs the room. They have butler. And they still sort of have fence parts. Purple has an okay farm. Teal's completely lost the thread of what needs to be done in this game. They have no farm. They have a bunch of resources that they're not using. Like, so remember when I said purple needed to fence action? That was a lie. That was a lie. Purple does not need fence action. Totally not. Surrender stables, indeed. Wait, you know the line they're pursuing? Yeah, I agree. You can tell me for sure what Teal's doing. Please tell me, are they actually gonna take my pottery next action or not? Also, my god, I did wheel plow. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Thanks everybody. Whee! I accept. I accept the gift. I will take this. I don't know why it's available, but I will take it. If my pottery goes, so be it. I will also live. Do you want somebody to take the reed again? They need clay to build. They need reed to build. Also, they play large scale farmer. They can even copy. They're fine. They're fine. Oh yeah, rocky terrain. Yeah, give me that stone. Wee. All right. They'll buy the reed. Oh, they'll buy the reed. Yeah. Sometimes it's less about losing the thread and more that you can't do anything to fix all your problems, but you still have to take actions. I guess. Large scale farmer was a scales action. I guess. Okay, they have Reno parts. That's fine. And one capacity grain. Ooh, yes. Yes, that's true. Okay, the pigs go away. Oh no. We should get the pottery back. This doesn't happen to you, but it happens to weak players. Yes, no, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, Gonzo, that they just don't figure out a path and they get kind of distracted by multiple paths and not enough time. They don't have the sense in round 11 to realize what they can get done, and so then they try to do way too much. And then they wind up doing none of it well. So yeah, you're right. It's a bit of just it's a bit of an experience problem. Yeah, I can pottery here or fence 4. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be both. Why not both, Lumen? Nobody else has actions. I'm gonna do both. Yeah, I'm gonna collect and then fence 4. Yeah, don't worry about it, buddy. We're just gonna do it all. Why would we have to choose in this game when we could have everything? I need a stone. No, I don't need a stone anymore. Although I need a stone if I actually want to ever snag the BMW. Sure, give me the stone. Or no, actually, wait, don't give me the stone. Give me a clay. Give me a clay. I have a pottery now. I'm a pottery man. Stone comes. I'm buying a stone on Plow Sow. I can maybe go RSF into Basket Weaver next round. Done. Yeah, it's clay. Boom. We're a pottery man. I figured it out. Eat a cow in the thing. Yeah. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I want to fence first. I don't have breeding sheep. Oh no. Oh no, the horror. I don't get to breed sheep this way. Oh well. Fence 3? I could fence 3, but fence 3 is 1 point worse than fence 4. It's fine. I'll take sheep next round, or I'll collect again. I don't know. Whatever. None of it matters anymore. All right. That looks good. Okay. Should I be eating clay? I think the answer is yes. Nobody should be touching the clay piles, so I'm getting at least 4 clay next round, so it looks like I should be eating clay. And I can eat a cow. And breed that cow back. Yeah, that's fine. I get to open with a gigantic plow sow, because I do get to buy a grain. So the plow sow is huge, plus it gets me the stone I need to be able to renovate with trowel. So that's all pretty sweet. And then, what am I doing with my remaining 4 actions next round? I don't know. I'm gonna take wood and build stables. I'm gonna, I don't know what. It doesn't matter. Could have Reno pottered after collector with stone and reed instead of major pottery. Oh, trowel. Suddenly you understand this reed. This collects a lot more. Yeah, we have trowel. Our Reno is done as soon as we get 5 stone. It's really quite handy. We buy this stone off Rocky Terrain, and we have Reno parts. If you want, I'll click this trowel button so that I'll be nice to all the other players. There you go. You all know. Now you all know. Reno isn't in action. Exactly! I click the button. Boom. It's done. Technically, I shouldn't have done that because, like, now I'm mildly restricted my ability to annoy other players and force them to Reno faster, but, like, whatever. 2 Renos and 2 minors is yeah, the Rocky Terrain actually was pretty sweet. But yeah, we're up to 46. This reminds everyone that the game is over. Yeah, that's really what this was. This was letting them know that they had all lost, reminding them that I had trowel and it's over. I get 3 sheep back. Okay, sure. Is sheep actually points? Wait a sec. I don't have room for these guys, do I? Oh no, I can hold 4 sheep and 3 pigs. Perfect. Give me the sheep. The sheep are a point. I don't have other points. Oh no, you're gonna lasso my sheep. Don't do it. Don't lasso my sheep. Also, why are you lassoing sheep and taking wood instead of just growing? You can grow, you boo. What are you doing? Why are you taking 4 wood? You have a skillful renovator. What are you doing? Boo. Okay. It's 1-point actions all the way down. Our 1-point move. It's not all 1-point actions. What are our... Yeah, clay is still a 2-point action, but otherwise we're running out of points. Oh wait. No, I can go RS. I forgot. I can go RSF into Basket Weaver. Whoa. RSF into Basket Weaver. Let's not try for stables when we might get stable blocked. I don't know what the hell Red's doing with their wood, so it's okay. Cow is also 1 point. No, we have capacity issues. Oh, I guess I could take a cow and then not. But how do I eat? Wait a sec. How do I eat? I don't know if cow is a point. I think I'm currently eating a cow. But whatever. Reno joinery, clearly. I guess. Actually, you might be right that that's what they're doing. Although they really should Reno fence. Although also, shouldn't Teal have Reno fenced? Wait a sec. Teal, what are you doing, buddy? Whoa. What did Teal just do? I don't okay. I gotta say, everybody, you gotta build a room before renovating? I guess. But who's taking the read for them? This game's been very weird. There's some weird stuff happening, that's for sure, yeah. There has been some weird stuff happening, but... Also, this Lantern House, how many miners are still in Purple's hand? Including the remodeling! Oh my god, Purple got chopped with remodeling. Everybody, Lantern House. Oh boy, team. Don't play Lantern House. Oh no. Teal did think somebody's gonna grab. Hey, I'm grabbing 2 reed in round 14. Let's not be crazy, Gonzo. That 2 reed has my name on it. Red is Reno fencing. Wait a sec. But then why did we take the wood? Red, wait, grow is still open? What are all of you people doing? I can't. I just can't. Boop. Alright. Somebody's supposed to grow. It's 3 points. Lantern House was much better before like 47 passing miners got added. I don't even think that's the thing. To be clear, I don't think Lantern House was only sometimes okay when you actually had tons of reason to play lots of cards. The average card quality in CD was a bit high, honestly, is I think a lot of what happened. Like, when we went to go rate the minor improvements in particular for CD, we gave like almost nothing D and F tier because the minors in CD were good. There was a lot of good stuff, and that's also become less true. You're not saying Lantern House was good, just that it was better. Yes. But I don't think it's actually the passing miners that are bringing it down as much as it is simply that the miner quality on average is just worse than it used to be. Lantern House was much better before additional wood cards got diluted. That too, yes. CD was pretty high on wood, which also made it a lot easier to play a lot of stuff. But there are a stunning amount of passing miners. Revised has a pretty high percentage of passing miners. That's just the way the deck structure is. But I think you might be right that the passing miner number also went up a little bit. But I still don't think passing miners mess up Lantern House all that much that often. Like, purple got past one miner this game. Like, that's not really significant. That's not a significant part of the problem here. In purple's defense, they clearly dreamed they were building and growing a lot faster, but anyhow, everybody, it's a double late growth game. It's the thing that I've always claimed that I love because other people don't handle them well and they struggle to score 40. But it's like actually true. We're on the path to a 50 points with double collect. Feels pretty good. I think double collect has turned out pretty accurate given we've now been fed pretty easy and we've still not really struggled for reasonable points. Like, I'm taking 1 point action, so admittedly that's a little unexciting, but like, we're still making points, so. Purple took food just cuz. Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna grow with some food costing thing, like shifting cultivation or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't look. I guess just cause I don't know. I lost track of what my opponents were doing. They did a lot of stuff that didn't. Oh my god! I get to choose the order. Hilarious. Riparian first. Sad riparian noises. Yeah. Collect again wasn't bad if we could feed. Yeah. Just collect again last action as a flex. Yeah. No, I want to break 50. I'm sorry. What? Why is that how it works? I'm not sure that's how it actually works. I really can't tell you for sure how accurate that screen was or wasn't, but yeah, it was interesting to think about, wasn't it? All right. Well, we wound up with a 51 after breeding. Yeah, we'll end at 51 here, so it's pretty cool. It doesn't look like anybody else breaks 50. Purple at least breaks 40. But yeah, they wound up with a Lantern House for -1 point. Oh, wait, no, they played a card. No, they played a 0 point Lantern House. Excuse me, 0 point Lantern House. I could have had another tiebreak resource. Oh, I could have ate a grain instead of eating the clay. Yes, you're right. You're right. Look at the sloppiness I've engaged in the completely meaningless endgame. I apologize for not taking it seriously here after I realized I was winning by 12. Oh, only 11. Sorry, 11. They both hit 40. Teal did only hit 31, which doesn't really surprise me. Teal, again, really didn't focus on doing the stuff you need to do here. But yeah. Run it back? Whoa. I've already streamed multiple times today. Let's calm ourselves. 713 grow is weird. Yeah, it is. A lot of people don't handle it well, and even then it's rough. It's a rough game to plan for and prepare for, so. Purple took some really weird late actions, leaving points on the table. This should have easily locked up second. I would agree with that. Honestly, purple just should have never played Lantern House, also. If they never play Lantern House, I've gotta... Well, maybe they still play all these cards. They might still play all the cards. I don't know. Purple's Bet in the Grainfield was really big this game. Bet in the Grainfield with Field Watcher is definitely pretty damn fun. And then late growth Bet in the Grainfield is, yeah, nice. But Purple should have fenced, to be honest. Yeah, I think so. Doesn't Butler need a stone house? No. Butler works on any house. Luxurious Hostel requires Stone House and is a very similar card, but Luxurious Hostel is a minor. The background art is stone because reasons. Butler just has Stone House. Yeah, you just assumed it had to be stone. No, Butler does work on any house, which does make it slightly more playable. But yeah, they have bonus points for Butler at least. It's a cool Butler. Butler works on a 3-room house. Yeah, I guess that's true. Sorry, that's a good point. It doesn't have to be a 6-room house. You just, yeah. For the Freemason Soldier 29 spectacular, nice. Butler's the real Johnless. Um, yeah, something like that. No. Anyhow, yeah, this was our luck slightly turning around. This was a real gimme game. Our opponents did not play particularly sharply, and Collector is very strong. Also, nobody drafted Clay Hut Builder with the upscale lifestyle is probably just a mistake. Like Clay Hut Builder's biggest issue is that the tempo on it is so bad because a lot of times you have to wait till like round 6 to reno, and now you're getting a bunch of room parts late. But if you're getting your room parts during stage 2, Clay Hut Builder becomes pretty damn good. So I also think people should not have slept on the shouldn't have slept on the upscale lifestyle there, but I mean the Wooden Hut extender certainly couldn't take it, but and I guess the harpooner didn't want to. I don't know, whatever. You like late room parts? I think it's fine sometimes, to be clear. I'm not saying Clay Hut Builder's unplayable. I'm just saying Clay Hut Builder becomes like quite strong if you get the room parts early. If you're getting the room parts late, you have to have like a plan, and you certainly can have a plan, and it can be very playable in some games still. But I just think the strength of the card is significantly different. Collector didn't win this game. I mean, no. Collector didn't win this game. Just solid play won this game. Like I would have won this game doing a lot of different things. But if I was against stronger opponents, Collector certainly would have. Like Collector still enables me to have a very efficient, very strong game without having to get good actions from the board, which is a very strong power to have. So gotta wonder what purple took over upscale. Yeah, you think Collector turned a 5.6 win into 11 point? I agree with that heavily, Gonzo. Yeah, completely agreed. Collector still turned. Collector still gave us a lot of value. The game would have been a lot closer without it. Even then, we got just handed a bunch of silly actions, so. Hey, it enables me to play faster, too. I mean, partly double late growth games makes me play faster, but. Teal leaving those sheep for me really accelerated my game. You think they should have taken them on principle? I don't agree with that. I don't actually think Teal was supposed to take sheep there. They had tons of food. Teal needed to accelerate their own game. Like, Teal didn't. Like, Teal needed to do a lot of things different. They redowed instead of cut off Wooden Hut Extender. Well, yeah, I agree. That's not good. You feel like a second game would be best for everybody. Gonzo, Lumen's gonna stream soon anyhow. I'm gonna lose most of my audience, so I can't do that. Well, I'll just have to watch Lumen instead. It's fine. Um, oh my, whoa. Okay. Um, we first picked Canoe. We first picked Canoe. We correctly take Skillful Renovator, but Canoe? I mean, I guess you take Canoe, but I don't. No, you don't. You don't take Canoe, but you get a Harpooner, so I guess you guess it worked. Okay. All right, and then yeah, we first picked Field Watchman, and we first picked Lantern House. See, I would not take Lantern House with Field Watchman like ever. One of the things with Field Watchman is you're not playing a lot of cards early, which means that you really don't have a lot of time to make Lantern House work. But whatever, Lantern House is always alluring. It's exciting. It makes you think grand dreams, but I would not touch that. I would not touch that. But nobody will watch me if I'm. It's whatever. They would. Some people would definitely watch you, but whatever. That's an interesting hand. Do you think Lantern House Field Watcher and Force Seed is reasonable? Okay. I don't really, but I guess I partly know the strength of the draft here too. But passing it's also reasonable. Yeah, like I don't know. I would not touch it, but I don't have to be in charge. Oh, also there was a shifting cultivator in this game. Fascinating. So there was plow help. But yeah, I'm taking private teacher moldboard plow. Private teacher moldboard plow is certainly pretty exciting. You hope to wheel better the grain field actually probably. It's not a terrible game plan. Still think somebody's supposed to go for upscale clay hut builder though, but I do agree with taking private teacher here probably. You don't know that there's a freaking field watchman in the game, so whatever. I also kind of forgot that was an excursion to the quarry game, but it is kind of crazy that Teal decided to throw away Wooden Hut Extender and go down Riparian Builder life. But I think scales partly distracted Teal. Teal played way too many cards this game that just didn't do enough. And they barely got to use Private Teacher because they were so gung-ho at forcing all their mediocre cards out. I actually don't hate Building Tycoon with Wooden Hut Extender, but Livestock Feeder with Private Teacher is kind of intriguing, having a way to hold animals. But anyhow, yeah, Zazaki missed the game. It's okay, he's committed fully played second. I am not playing a second, I'm sorry. The big was in the upscale lifestyle pack, that's hard. Yeah. The better the grade fills in the upscale pack, yeah, yeah. There was both plow help and something to do with extra food. Shifting cultivator could have been good. Yeah. Going for Lantern House and Force Seat makes some sense for a round 1 SP if you don't get to Aachen round 1. But it's the kind of thing you're a lot more likely to try at a lower rated table. The interesting hand was Chicken Coop or Scales with Basket Weaver. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fair. You think ditching Wooden Hut Extender wasn't terrible, but you gotta also just play out the 3-room late growth farming game at that point? Yes, I agree with that, Dr. Blah. I think it was actually totally fine for them to reno to a clay or reno clay oven, but I agree that they should have then continued to just focus on their advantages with moldboard plow, focus on their advantage with I think I would have focused on, yeah, just advantages with that, advantages with private teacher and fire and getting out animals, holding them on livestock feeder, maybe even off of a private teacher play. Eventually fencing and having that's animals and stuff. They built the well, right? We got the stone to build the well. Just focus on that game plan. Um, be ready to aggressively grow in the end game. I mean, it turns out they don't beat me because like I have too much going on and I'm in front of them, and nobody else wants to build more rooms then until purple's too late. But like, I think they at least get second if they just do that well. But instead, they wound up in a 4-room stone house but had like no farm, so it doesn't really matter at that point. But they had decent efficiency, but they got ultra trapped by scales and riparian. Yeah, yep, completely agreed. But again, I do get it. Like, it's one of the toughest skills in this game is to like learn how to handle these late growth games and how to handle 3-room games. 3-room games, I think you have to just be so efficient with your food and your actions and your tempo and stuff. And I think a lot of these players, as they start getting better, the main way they find success is to like, have pretty quick growth and to do 4 rooms and get a bunch of stuff done. I think it's easier to execute that type of stuff, and I think it's what they find they have more success with. So I think it also partly forces you to draft slightly different. I think a lot of people are a little bit bad at drafting efficient 3-room games, and so then they don't wind up playing those games. And I think their hands always look like rooms in growth a little bit too much, which is a little bit what happens to teal here. Their hand winds up mostly being cards that say, "Oh, hey, this helps you build, this helps you grow," instead of "this helps you farm." So, but whatever. Anyhow, yeah, that was a welcome change from the previous games, although it was slightly just kind of always going to be a win with these skill levels, probably, given what the opponents were able to put up. But who knows? Um, it was fun though. We got to actually execute our planned game plan for once. We got to just do the upscale lifestyle clay hut builder. We got to do the 5-room stone house with good farming. We got to do the collector that we drafted. Like the whole game just came together. We got to do what we wanted. We got to stick on plan A through most of the game. So that's pretty welcome that that happens. Since we had a run of just feeling pretty hopeless and helpless in a lot of games. But yeah. You think upscale lifestyle and clay hut builder really won the game? Yeah, it helped a lot. Honestly, chicken coop and civic facade actually turned pretty legit. 2 food around is pretty helpful. Being able to build the hearth and take 4 sheep is also kind of fortunate for sure. Like, Spivvy is partly right that if teal takes that, my game is a little bit slowed down because food all of a sudden is a bit ugly. I'm building a much earlier pottery, and then I might not be ready to double build quite as fast. Um, and who exactly knows how much that impacts everything. But I'm pretty sure the game still goes quite nicely from there. It just looks a bit different. Um, but like part of why we tried the Hearthline is because it kind of looked like teal didn't really have time to take the sheep, and teal decided they didn't have time to take the sheep, which I think is totally fine. Like that's one of the awkward things that happens though in games where lots of players inject lots of food. If you inject lots of food in the game, it's really hard to counterplay somebody that grows first by trying to starve them out. Uh, that's one of the things that I think Lumen and I had to adapt to a bit in this revised format. Is in original, you could often get away with growing a bit later by starving the table, and if you had strong food, other people would have to like settle for like 3 food actions after growing, and you would get big resource stacks because they'd be literally starving, and that doesn't quite work as much in revised anymore. And so it was one thing I had to adapt to a bit too. But building and growing aggressively with the actions available was good. Yeah. I am ultimately glad that I decided to squat for first growth. Cause yeah, it was totally fine playing the cards I played. So every style you're aware of has different draft requirements. Yeah, I agree. You haven't figured out big house draft yet? Yeah. Am I worried about not getting a food move as collector with a hearth? Um, Not really either. That's the thing, right? Civ, once I have the hearth, I'm fine. What I am saying though is there was a point in the game where round 6 I built a hearth. Round 7 I got a sheep action. If I don't get the sheep action there, I have to build pottery. Um, and that did change the trajectory of the game a bit because the sheep gave me a lot more freedom in stage 3. Plus, it gave me much better tempo on the clay amount that I had. And that allowed me to double build clay rooms in round 8. Whereas if I was forced to build pottery, I don't. I would have had to probably play an earlier collector and collect once for food tempo. And I might have had to single build clay room in order to get the next growth. And then have to single build again. Which none of this is necessarily game losing, but it is less good than what happened. Um, so it is interesting to wonder how different the game is from that point, but it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure it still was winning, but there's a fairly reasonable chance that Major Minor gets taken in 7 before I get to take Pottery. Purple probably wanted Clay Oven. I heartily disagree that there was a good chance that that happened, but although it turned out better the grain field happened, right? So then I would have been forced to day labor. Huh. Teal had to start player and purple better than Grainfield did. Yeah, the better the Grainfield might have messed with me, but oh, there was 3 food instead of deliver. Yeah, maybe I would have had 3 food. Anyhow, yeah, I agree. It turns out it doesn't matter a ton because I wind up just doing collector stuff and it's okay, and I probably still win. But yeah, the pile of sheep definitely did help us accelerate, no doubt. So anyhow, good stuff, good times. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. It's been a fun day. I'll probably do one more Agricola tomorrow at some point. We'll see. Maybe we'll get back to Terra Mystic otherwise. I don't know for sure. But yeah, this was a fun one. It was nice to have a game where we got to do what we wanted and actually felt good about things and all that. Since Agricola has been slight misery for us lately. We hope Lumen has the same luck to kick the week off. He'll be kicking his stream off in 20 to 25 minutes or whatever. But I'm going to head off. I'll see people around. Thanks all. It's been good. See ya. Later.